Hi guys, we're going to have a look at how to use the messaging system within Moodle. This course that I've got set up is a Moodle 2.3 course, but it really hasn't changed for a while. I want to draw your attention to two blocks that I've added to my course here. So by default they won't appear, so you need to turn editing on as a teacher or course creator and add those two blocks to your course if you want to be able to use some of the functionality of them. I'll talk about those in a moment. So there's a number of ways that you can message users that are on your course, and students are able to do similar as well. You can either, my courses, you can click on participants here, and it will take you through to a list of users. If I just pop back on my browser there, you can also click participants in the people block that does exactly the same. So to send somebody a message, or send a couple of people a message, you can select them, send a message, simple as that. You can add pictures and fancy HTML and all that kind of thing. So when the users receive a message, that's why the messaging block is quite useful, because it tells you which messages you haven't read. When you log into the site, if you've got a new message, it also alerts you to that. So you can click on the messages and read your messages. So I've got one from this student here, which I can click on, and I can read the message, and I can reply. I can choose to block that contact if I want, and students will be able to do that as well, or I can add that contact to my contact list. While I'm on this page, let me show you, this is actually from the profile page, so you can access this if I hop back to my course. If I click on my name, it's actually off screen at the top there, you can get to the same messaging settings by clicking on your name, or if when you're sending messages. So you've got a bunch of different settings that you can choose there, whether you want notifications or whether you want them sent as emails. So personal messages between users, you can choose to have an email sent to you, or to have the pop-up either when you're logged in or when you're offline. So there we go. That's how to use the messaging system within Moodle 2.3. Thanks very much for listening. Oh, back again. One last little bit to show you. I've logged in as a student here, gone to the student's profile by clicking on their name. To bring up the messaging, so my profile and then messages. One more thing to point out, the search button there, so if you as a teacher or a student wants to find another student on the whole site to send a message to, that's the way to do it. They can search for their name, they can find that person, and they can add them as a contact, or they can click on their name to send them a message. So there you go. Thanks again for listening.